With an average of 80% of companies' prints being produced through laser printers and up to 2% of annual revenue being taken up by printing costs, it's hard to believe that only 12% of Australian companies have a fleet management program or strategy. With this in mind, SmartPrint Fleet Management was established to fill the void and offer an invaluable service to large corporate, retail and government entities.
And the way we do this is we look at your current fleet. It's done by an automated service and a manual service where we use a software tool to obtain reads, which takes into account equipment, service, consumable costings and so forth. Then we amortise that down to give you one cost per print. So effectively you might be running at 6 cents and SmartPrint can service your account at 4.
The impression charge covers you for all parts, or labour, or service, or toner, all equipment, paper, absolutely everything. There's nothing else you'll have to worry about.
One phone call to SmartPrint and they will send a technician or consumables anywhere in Australia to any site.
Part of our approach is that we look at your current fleet, we monitor your current fleet, we audit your current fleet. We will then make the recommendation to you whether or not we retain part of that fleet and leverage off that to enable new equipment to be implemented.
Specialising in cost reduction, we average a 38% cost saving for our clients while streamlining processes through automated monitoring, toner orders and remote service diagnostics.
Our best saving will probably be Toys R Us as a classic example. We saved them 52% on their current operational expense. We rolled out 110 new devices at no capital cost. We provided them a cheque back for their existing fleet of $30,000 and we offset all their carbon emissions.
We've seen a 52% saving on our print costs. They also manage the process of updating our machines, so all of our devices are now in functional working order, so it was a great partnership.
Our device is currently 100 printers, 20 copiers and 5 fax machines.
SmartPrint now has a national presence with offices all around Australia and have access to over 1,500 technicians nationwide. It is unfortunate, but the fact is, printing is a contributor to greenhouse gases and carbon emissions.
For today's times it might not be regulated, however more companies are becoming more aware of global warming and they're looking to do their bit for the environment.
SmartPrint, in conjunction with CO2 Australia, will plant trees to offset carbon emissions.
Effectively, a client, if they're offsetting their fleet for the next 5 years, could have a mini forest somewhere which has a 100-year chipping and logging covenant on it.
With a partnership created between Toys R Us and SmartPrint, we've been able to offset our carbon emissions, and that's important to Toys R Us.
Thank you.